how I reset for the week, including like just weekly planning in general. And this is ADHD coded, and also people who deal with anxiety, stress, getting overwhelmed, anxious, just need stability in their life. This is what this queen who deals with all of the things above does. And I used to be on my Today we're back with another video. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, welcome back. But as y'all see by the title, I'm doing like a how I reset for the week, including like just weekly planning in general. And this is ADHD coded for the girls or the guys if you're a guy, and also people who deal with anxiety, stress, getting overwhelmed, anxious, just need stability in their life. This is what this queen who deals with all of the things above does. I usually do my resets on Sunday, like my weekly sit down plan for the week resets. Before doing this, my life was chaotic. My life was a hot ass mess. Is it still the same? Somewhat, but we're much more organized. So usually as soon as I wake up Sunday, I usually try to wake up at I usually wake up at 6 o'clock because that's how I've been my whole life. And I usually just get up and I say, since the house is quiet, and it's my first tip, since the house is quiet, no one's really up, I suggest doing planning when it's quiet. ADHD, yeah, okay. Even if I take a nap later on in the day, I just rather get this done while I have peace of mind and sanity, and while I don't have too much on my mind. Because when you try to plan, you have 100 things going on at the same time. It gets stressful, and then your entire week will reflect that. I at least go into my week with calm sereneness because I'm like, okay, everything's planned, everything's written out, and everything is unchecked. We're ready for a fresh new week. I start my morning with gospel music every single morning. I don't miss a beat, especially on Sundays because Sundays is for sermons as well. And I just start my day off with gospel music. That's it. I wake up, gospel music. I do everything y'all just saw. Oral routine, skincare routine. I keep my skincare simple because throughout the week I do so much. So I feel like Sundays is a good day to just wash, moisturize. Simple. And do I do my hair every time? No. But did I do it this time? Yes. And I feel like getting yourself together and looking and feeling good is also helpful because you'll feel like that girl. Okay? Now I need to go get a quick breakfast. And usually I like to try to eat something small while I'm planning. And if I end up taking a nap, I'll just make like a breakfast, a real breakfast later, or I'll just eat lunch. Honesty. This time right here needs to be your time. Okay, this needs to be your me time. That's the only way you're gonna make it through the week correctly. My last tip before I explain to you exactly what I do in the planning process is to, every time you get an idea or a thought, if you're someone who deals with overwhelmingness or ADHD or anxiety, you know how quick a thought could leave your brain and then you're stressing because you don't remember what you just thought of 5 seconds ago. I understand. My highest recommendation is to write everything down that you think of in your phone notes. If I lose my phone notes, it is about over for everybody and everything, okay? That is where throughout the day at work, I will run to the bathroom, go write down an idea, because on today is when I finally grab all those ideas that are in my phone and put them on paper. Because I'm getting them out my head and I'm also helping myself so I don't get stressed out when I can't remember the thought that I had at 8 a.m. when I get home later that day. Sit down in my kitchen and explain to you exactly how I do the planning process. Okay, so I'm currently in my kitchen. This is usually where I will plan my content, get up mad early, eat my cereal or whatever I'm whatever my quick breakfast is for the day. And I come in here, sit at the table, because I just rather sit up, make it like an office-like situation. Or if you have like a desk, I would recommend sitting at your desk, not laying down in the bed doing it, because this just gives more like she's serious, she's about her business. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I go back to my to-do list. I have this little notebook where I write down daily my to-do list, okay? Because if I don't have a daily to-do list on top of everything that I show y'all, I will just be still stressed, okay? So what I do is I go through that daily to-do list. I go through the entire week and highlight things that I did not finish, and then I write that down on that paper, because technically that's what I want to do after my planning sessions. But if I end up not getting to everything on the daily list for Sunday, which is basically the day I do it, I'll just add it after I've planned out, you know, my entire week. I'll just add the stuff I didn't do today to the rest of my calendar. But that's my first step, to catch up on all the things that I didn't do for the week. So basically I treat today as a catch-up day. So usually I never plan anything for Sunday outside of like knowing that today is the day to catch up on all the things I didn't do throughout the week, because I also try to make my Sundays as calm as possible and as peaceful. So even if I have a few things to catch up on, I'm not spending my whole Sunday cleaning or resetting. This honestly takes me about 2 to 3 hours, to be honest. It's not that bad. So then I have my big calendar from Aldi. I am waiting for them to drop next year's, because I really like this calendar. It basically has one big calendar and then it has weekly like sheets, and that's what I like. Okay, I know there's 100,000 planners out there. This is the one I like. I hope they come out with the same version so I can get another one. But basically I look at my big calendar and I highlight what is coming up for this upcoming week, and I write it down on what I call a brain dump page. So I have a lot of notebooks. Okay, I separate my notebooks by category. So I have a personal / life notebook where I plan my weeks. That's where I plan my weeks, grocery, meal prep, and do like all the rough drafting. And you know what I realized? I'm like, when we're in school, we're supposed to do rough drafts, second rough drafts, get them edited, then do the final paper. We're always trying to rush to the final paper. Like, I like to do rough drafts on paper, and recently I've been liking paper and pen of planning. I tried to get into digital planning. Y'all might see me on and off, but right now we're a paper and pen type of person, and I feel like I like that better. I wonder if there's like a reason, like if it helps the brain or something, but I really like writing everything out with pen and paper. Basically I'll highlight everything that's upcoming for this week, and I'll create a brain dump page. I literally just write brain dump and I just list everything on my calendar. I do it in this exact order so that every Sunday I'm good, like it doesn't confuse me. So I go through the calendar, I go through the week, I say, okay, I have a doctor's appointment this day, write it on brain dump, write the day of the week with it, okay? And then I go to the previous week and highlight anything on the big calendar that I didn't do also. So I do the week before and then the week of. Then, like I said, when I'm at work, I will write, oh, this idea, this idea, this idea. So my notes look scattered until this day. This is why I love this day, because I get to organize my brain and my thoughts off the wake up. If there is something in my brain, I just write it on the brain dump page, okay? So I go through my notes, I delete things as I write it on paper, because now it's time to clear out the notes so that for the following week, we're not just jumbling up more and more stuff, okay? So I go through my notes, I write everything from my notes to my brain dump page. Even if it was random ideas, we'll deal with that later. Then I go to the old brain dump page from the week before, because I told you I do this every single Sunday. So I go to the old brain dump page and then I write down the things that were also highlighted that I never put to my agenda for the week. So now we have a brain dump page full of all the things you could ever think of. This is perfect because everything is in one place now. Then I go to my phone calendar and I put anything for the upcoming week, any appointments. Just because sometimes I put things in different places, so I try to catch everything so I'm not forgetting or missing something, because that stresses me out a lot. You may not put everything for the upcoming week from your brain dump page to your agenda, but you will highlight what you don't put so that for the following week you go back here and then add it to the next week. Or sometimes I have a brain dump page in my phone notes that's literally like things that are not important but things I don't want to forget. So that's not really like main priority, but it's somewhere. At least my brain knows, like, okay, that idea is stored somewhere, and it's not like I have no clue what I thought that day. On the next page, I try to do side by side, so brain dump, and then I'll put out the days of the week, and then this is where I will take things from the brain dump page and then put them weekly on what days of the week I want to do that. And I usually go down the list one by one, cross it off, or highlight it. I highlight if I need it for next week, and I cross it off if I put it on the day of the week of what day I want to do it. And you can also add times. Like, I want to get into daily time blocking. I haven't got into it, but you can also put how long a task will take, and that may be more helpful than anything. Like, I feel like people don't realize, myself included, how 30 minutes of cleaning is actually a lot of cleaning. But when you're saying just, oh, I want to clean today, you get stressed out because you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing it, I don't want to do it. If you set a timer, I've heard that makes you want to do things because you want to beat the timer. Like, you gotta trick your mind sometimes and get yourself to do stuff even when you feel like you don't want to do it. After I write everything out, and this is still all in the life notebook because this is our rough draft, I will make a grocery list, a meal prep page, and I will plan out my groceries because I do bi-weekly groceries. If y'all want to see me meal prep and grocery shop, it's in the vlogs, like I said, every Sunday, so promo. But I basically do bi-weekly shopping, so I usually try to plan out 2 weeks worth of meals. But for me, it's not that much because I'm meal prepping damn near for an entire week at a time. So if y'all want to see a detailed how to meal prep, how to grocery shop, let me know. I did one before of like how to just grocery shop, but if you want to see how I plan meals, let me know, like vlog style. Once I get my grocery list, I'll write that in my phone because usually I'm going shopping with my phone, not my notebook. Some people like paper with grocery shopping list, but me, I still like put it in my phone. Up next, I take that to-do list of the weekly to-do list, the rough draft, and I'll put it in my calendar, but I'll put it in the page that's dedicated to the week that I'm in. And then I will highlight the things that I like to repeat every single week, which is kind of like laundry, like the things that continue when I have therapy, that every single week is the same time, same place. And that is literally how I plan as someone with ADHD, anxiety, stress, who gets overwhelmed easily and is very anxious, okay? I feel like this has made my life 100 times better and more organized. And it's very simple once you get into the hang of it. At first, it might feel robotic, but I've realized sometimes you have to do things robotically until it becomes your natural routine. And I believe they say it takes 30 days to make it happen anyway. So if you committed, if you really locked in, then you're going to get it done. But these are some good ideas. You don't have to follow to the T, but this is how I personally have gotten my week set. And then after I do all my planning, I wrote everything down. I highlighted what I need to highlight. I planned out my content. Once all of that is done, I will go watch my sermon. So if you want to see the sermon notes that I post, I always post them at the end of my vlogs because I usually do my vlogs Monday to Sunday. But I'm going to watch a sermon. I don't know which one yet, but that's every Sunday. I don't miss a Sunday. I don't miss a beat. Usually I'll end my Sundays off with doing whatever was on my to-do list for the day. If I don't get to it, I'll just watch YouTube, chill, relax, take a bath, do self-care, cook, if there's anything that I need to meal prep for the week, and clean out my bag, my purse, put my vitamins in order for the week because I like to try to take my vitamins, and deep clean one room, okay? We're done doing the whole house on Sunday. I used to do Sunday resets all the time. I'm done doing all the entire house on Sunday. I pick one room to deep clean. Throughout the week, I'm going to start picking up, like making a cleaning schedule and just doing like 20-minute pickups. But Sunday, I'm just dedicating to one room in my house to deep clean, and that's it. And then I'm sitting my butt down. That is my goal. That's how I want to operate because I got to work on Monday. Okay, I don't want to stay up all day Sunday cleaning and stressing when I got to go do that on Monday. As someone who's been dealing with stress their entire life, anxiety, depression, panic attack, mental health, okay? I know how important it is to develop routines, and I know how hard it is. So if y'all want to see me do more videos like this, like targeted towards routines and things like that, let me know in the comments because I'm trying to solidify a morning routine, night routine, cleaning schedule, all of the above. And I do my research, so I really get down with it, like. And I like to come when I'm perfected on something and when I know it's worked because I've been doing it for a while. So if this video was helpful, let me know down in the comments below. And then also if y'all have other tips, please help a sister out and help out everyone else watching this video. But this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video.
more.